Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, it's Caldwell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Saunders. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. On 1st and 10, Saunders. Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Saunders. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 3rd down, it's Caldwell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. On 4th down, Saunders. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On second down now, it's Caldwell. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Saunders. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big
time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 23. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Back to throw. Saunders. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check three. End zone or I'm going home. Cowboy 80. 70 range. 50, Mike, 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing again. Saunders eluding the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That swung out wide to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second and 10. Off play action. Saunders. It's completed to Caldwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Saunders. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Saunders. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They hand this off to Harris. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. On the give, this is Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
24 is the mic. I don't even know why he's there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Come on, let's get him. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I'm coming. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What's the run? They're running it. 19 white. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Off play action. Saunders. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
The extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Saunders throwing the out route and complete. That's Caldwell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40.
Who wants some?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go!
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Saunders. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On play action, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes going to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 1st down, Saunders. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.